Hello everyone, welcome to my lesson today. My name is Trần Thị Hoài Thương. I'm from Nguyễn Trãi Secondary School, and today in our lesson we will continue with Unit 3 Wild Animals. But before you start the lesson, please remember to prepare your notebook, textbook, pens or pencil, and next one, stop the video when you need to answer the questions or do exercises. And the last one, take note carefully when you see this sign. In this lesson, you will learn some vocabulary items related to the topic animals, and then you will learn how to ask for permission, and then how to use such as like and for example. Now it's game time, so I have 3 pictures on the screen. Can you look at the first picture and tell me what is it? Yes, it's a carrot. So it's begin with letter C. Next one, what is it? Water. So it's begin with letter W. And last one is an octopus. So it's begin with letter O. CWO. Does it make sense, everyone? No? So can you unscramble this and then tell me the keywords? So the keyword is, yes, it's a cow. So C-O-W, cow. So now I have 7 pictures on the screen. I will give you 2 minutes to think. Time's up. So now let's check it together. The first picture is an island, so it's begin with letter I. Next one, what animal is it? Yes, it's a snake, so it's begin with letter S. Next one is a parrot, so it's begin with letter P. Next one is a monkey, letter M. A rabbit, letter R. A shark, letter S. And then an elephant, letter E. So now the keyword of today's lesson is permits. So look at the picture. Who's he? He's a teacher. Then who's she? She's a student. Look, they are in the classroom. And what is she pointing at? She's pointing at the door. So maybe she wants to go to the toilet or she wants to go out. So in class, if you want to go out, what do you say? Yes, you tell teacher, can I go out, teacher? That means you are asking for permission. So in today's lesson, let's learn how to ask for permission. Through the speaking part of Unit 3. So now let's look at the picture and then tell me, who are they? They are Lottie and her dad. Where are they? They are in the kitchen. And look, what is this? It's a TV. And what's this? It's a remote control. So Lottie is holding a remote control and she's talking with her dad. So can you guess what are they talking about? To find out the answer, let's listen and complete the dialogue between Lottie and her father. Now I will give you 4 phrases and then you will use these 4 phrases to fill in the blank. You are going to listen to the audio twice. Now let's listen.
Unit 3. Speaking. Exercise 2.
Dad,
Yes?
Is it okay if I watch that wildlife program on TV?
No, I'm afraid you can't.
But Dad, why not? It's really good.
I'm sorry, but it's time for dinner.
Oh, okay. Can I watch TV later then?
Yes, of course you can.
Great. Thanks, Dad.
Now let's listen again.
Unit 3. Speaking. Exercise 2.
Dad,
Yes?
is it okay if I watch that wildlife program on TV?
No, I'm afraid you can't.
But Dad, why not? It's really good.
I'm sorry, but it's time for dinner.
Oh, okay. Can I watch TV later then?
Yes, of course you can.
Great. Thanks, Dad.
Now let's check the answer together. Number 1, is it okay if I watch the wildlife program on TV? Number 2, it's really good. Number 3, it's time for dinner. And the last one, can I watch TV later? So let's check your answer and put a tick in your book if you are correct.
Unit 3. Speaking.
So now let's look at the dialogue again, and then you tell me which sentences or which questions Dorothy used to ask for permission of her dad. Yes, she says, is it okay if I watch the wildlife program on TV? And can I watch TV later then? And when his dad refused her permission, he says, no, I'm afraid you can't. Or, I'm sorry, but it's time for dinner. But when his dad gives her permission, he says, yes, of course you can. So from the dialogue we have just learned, here are some key phrases that you have to remember to ask for permission, to give permission, and to refuse permission. Please take note in your notebook. So now let's look at the picture. What is name? You see a Philippine eagle. I believe that most of you haven't seen this animal before because it does not exist in Vietnam and it is an endangered animal. It means that they are endangered. So from today's lesson, the writing part of Unit 3, you are going to learn about this kind of animals and some other animals are in danger. But first, let's learn some new vocabulary items. Look at this picture. Can you tell me where is it? Yes, it's in the farm. And look at these people. What are they doing? They are doing the farming. So we have the word farming. Let's listen. Farming, farming. Now, please repeat. Farming. Very good. Next one. Look at the air. Is it clean or dirty? It's very dirty. And look at the water. It's had a lot of trash and garbages. So we call this one pollution. So everyone, now let's listen twice.
Pollution. Pollution.
Now you repeat.
Pollution.
Well done. Now let's look at the picture and tell me what is he doing. He is using his gun and try to catch the bird. The action that he is doing, we call it hunting. So now everyone, let's listen to the word twice.
Hunting. Hunting.
Now you repeat.
Hunting.
Good job. Everyone, have you ever received or taken a dog or cat from another family or your friends or from a charity? If yes, it means that you adopt the cat or the dog. So we have the word adopt. So everyone, now let's listen twice.
Adopt. Adopt.
And then you repeat.
Adopt.
Very good. Look at the picture and you tell me, what does the teacher do? He explains how to do this exercise. So we have the word explains. Everyone, now let's listen.
Explain. Explain.
And then you repeat.
Explain.
Excellent. Here are the list of new words and its Vietnamese meaning in today's lesson. So please take note carefully and then you study at home. Let's move on. Now you are going to read the text about a Philippine eagle. After you read the text, so please find out some sentences which consist of such as like and for example in the text. The first one is a small animals such as snakes, bats, and rats. The second one, the biggest problem is human activity like farming. And the last one, for example, it's possible to adopt an eagle. So from these three sentences, can you tell me the purpose of using such as like and for example? So we use such as like and for example to introduce an example or examples of something we mentioned. Now let's learn how to use such as like and for example to make sentence. So we have look at the first sentence. Eagle is small animals such as snakes, bats, and rats. Here after such as you say snakes, bats, and rats. They are animals, so they are nouns. So after such as, you go with noun. The second sentence. The biggest problem is human activity like farming. Farming is a noun, so after like you use noun too. For example, comma, is it possible to adopt an eagle? So after, for example, you use a subject, verb, and object. So we call it a clause. And so we have the structure of using such as like and for example. So please take note carefully and then make three sentences using such as like and for example in your notebook. After you read about Philippine Eagle and learn how to use such as like and for example, now we are going to practice together with another animal in danger. That's the serval. So have you ever seen this animal before? If no, don't worry. I will give you some kind of essential information through a piece of notes. You will read it carefully and then use this kind of information to complete the text. For example, the first sentence, look at the example. Servals are, so to complete the blank here, you have to read the questions here. What are servals? And then they answer, they are African wild cats. So you write here, African wild cats. So now you will do from number 1 to number 12. I will give you 3 minutes to do. 3 minutes start now. Time's up. Let's check together. For number 1, they ask how they live. So you have to answer where do they live. They live in South Africa and Tanzania. Next one, for number 3, we talk about the size. So you have to find the information about how big are they. So servals can be 1 meter long. They have long legs and they are one of the tallest animals in the cat family. About the weight, for number 5, you will find the information about how fast, how heavy are they. How heavy are they? So some servals can weigh 18 kilos. For the speed, let's talk about how fast can they run. Servals are fast animals. They can run at 80 kilometers an hour. For number 7, what do they eat? They eat animals like grass and other small creatures such as frogs and snakes. What can they do? They can jump up to 3 meters and kill birds too. The problem, in some parts of Africa, there are now smaller numbers of servals and they are in danger. The biggest problem is human activity like hunting. So that is the end of writing section of Unit 2.
We continue with the next part, CLIL, Natural Science, Animals. As you can see on the screen, we have 9 pictures and 9 words in the box. Now, match the words in the box with the correct picture and then complete the text. You can use the dictionary to look up for the definitions or the meanings of these words. You have 2 minutes to do this. Okay, now let's check your answer together. Number 1, legs. Number 2, hair. Number 3, wings. Number 4, lungs. Number 5, fins. Number 6, backbones. Number 7, gills. Number 8, scales. And number 9, feathers. After the exercise, please write down these words on your notebook. Number 1, feather. Number 2, wing. Number 3, skull. Number 4, fin. Number 5, gill. Number 6, backbone. Number 7, lung. So, do you know this one? These are the parts of body of vertebrates. So, what are vertebrates? Vertebrates are animals that have backbones, for example fish, amphibians, reptile, mammal, and bird. So now, look at the text on your student's book. Please use the word that you have learned and then complete the text with the correct words. You have 2 minutes to do this task, and then we will listen to check your answer together. So, have you finished? Are you ready? Very good. Let's listen carefully to check your answer. Let's start.
Unit 3, CLIL, Natural Science. Exercise 2, Vertebrates. Vertebrates are animals with backbones. The following groups are the different types of vertebrates. Fish. Fish are cold-blooded animals and they live in water. They have got scales and fins. They haven't got lungs. They have got gills instead. Mammals. All mammals are warm-blooded and they feed their babies milk. Most mammals live on land, for example, humans and dogs. But some mammals, like whales, live in water, but they haven't got gills. Mammals have all got lungs. Birds. Birds live on land, but some of them look for food in the water. They have got feathers, 2 legs, and 2 wings. Some birds, like ostriches and kiwis, can't fly. All birds lay eggs. Amphibians. When amphibians are young, they live in water and they haven't got lungs. When they are adults, they have got lungs and 4 legs. For example, frogs and toads. Reptiles. Most reptiles live on land. They have got lungs and scales, but not gills. They haven't got any wings or feathers, and they haven't got any hair. They are cold-blooded animals, and many of them live in warm places.
Okay, are you all correct? Now, let's look at the text again, read it carefully, and then we move to the next exercise. For the last exercise, we have 5 questions. Please read it carefully and then choose the correct answer A, B, or C. Number 1. Which type of animal doesn't live on the land? Number 2. Which type of animals have got scales? Number 3. Which type of animal hasn't got lungs when it's young? Number 4. Which type of animals feeds its babies milk? And the last one, which type of animals is different when it's older? Okay, you have 1 minute to do this. Okay, Let's check your answer. Number 1. Fish. Fish doesn't live on land. Number 2. Fish and reptiles have got scales. Number 3. Amphibians. Amphibians hasn't got lungs when it's young, but it will have when it's older. Number 4. Mammals. Mammals feed its baby's milk. Number 5. Amphibians. Amphibians is different when it's older. Are you all correct? Very good. And so that's all for the lesson today. For the homework, please learn by heart all the new words and the structures, and then please prepare for your Unit 6. Okay, thank you for your listening. See you next time. Goodbye.